PS4 is so freaking dusty. That's crazy, dude. Like, they should have somebody to come by and dust your PS4. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Woo. My name is Zenity, and thank you for joining me on today's stream. We're gonna be playing more ABZU. Last episode, or last stream, we did chapter 6, my favorite chapter, and then this stream we're gonna do oh man, we're gonna do chapter 7 and 8 being the credits, and we're going to officially wrap up this game. So let's hop right into it. Is it a hop? Let me go. Wait, let me check something real quick. Right. All right. Then I have some other stuff to show you guys. So this is gonna be a fun stream we got going on here. Okay. So with all the temples all ignited once again, and all the guardians back on their pedestals. It's Spirit Shark, back from the grave. Spirit Shark, we died together, but now we've ride together. You're my ride or die, girl shark. Let's do this. This is the ocean's crown. This is where we went into at the beginning of the game. So, quite a few things. Alright, so first of all, we have this golden suit, which is kind of rad. I think you only have this suit in this area. We have some nice... you have these special flippers, which make you go extremely fast, which is great. And there is actually a way to get this, because right now you can only get these flippers in this level, in this chapter. But there is a way to get these flippers in every other chapter, as you remember at the beginning of when I first started my first stream. And so I'll be going over how to do that. Okay, so let me just double check something. See. Yeah, okay, so you see that little piece of land up there? There is also Spirit Shark is going to be constantly, oh crap, following you this entire this whole chapter. But it's kind of difficult to get. Let's see if I can try to do it. But there will be a shell on top of that little plateau of land. There we go. You have to actually land on the land. If you hit the wall, you're just gonna bounce off of it. But there is a shell up there, so you can keep that in mind. Give it a short little jet stream, and then here we go. So the main thing for this chapter is destroy the tetrahedrons and the harvesters, and bring back these temples. So I've been naming all of these well, I guess I haven't. So all these, how do I even describe this? Because I'm trying to describe a concept that I haven't yet described, and I'm trying to talk about it. Also, this area looks beautiful if you actually want to take some time and go through it. There's no, actually, is there? I don't believe there's any hidden pools. Yeah, there's only shells in this area. There's no hidden pools, and there's no meditation stones. But these are all creatures we've already seen before. We're basically just going, see, this is not too late to get that jet stream achievement. We're going through all the areas that we've been through before, and we're just kind of restoring peace to everything one last time. I just wanted to say this one phrase. Their waters were mingled together. I'll explain what that means later, but it's in reference to this chapter. How you're going from basically a little piece of chapter from chapter. Because we kind of have a big culmination of all the chapters we've been through and all the fish that we've seen. Got some hammerheads. You can still go ahead and like go around and ride these guys too. You can also ride on Spirit Shark. Forgot to say that. The Great White Shark. There is an achievement for this, so make sure you do. Make sure you do ride on the Spirit Shark at some point. Does he flip? Oh, he does. Nice. I want to grab onto that hammerhead over here. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get over to that hammerhead. Because Spirit Shark is constantly following you, it's kind of hard to grab onto other creatures sometimes. But yeah, there's a huge mix of all types of sea animals here. You'd even see some of the extinct ones swimming along with the currently living ones. You just kind of look for them. And you see after we destroy all the little, the kind of mines, I suppose you could say, those big harvesters flourish with life, sea life. A coral temple grows out of it, and then the respective guardian comes out. Whee! And then the water level rises, allowing you to go to the next area. So you can see Anomalocaris we just passed by. And then you can see the Dolly Corinchus over here. And the, not the Dacosaurus, the other one. So you see there's one harvester that's in the sky, which does prove, I mean, once again, we can see it up close. We saw it before at the beginning of the game. But we can see it up close now that they do fly, so it is very possible that they were aliens coming from somewhere else. And so now, let's try to hit that one up in the sky. It's actually a little bit more forgiving than you would think it is. You just gotta get at least in the ballpark to try to hit it. Which is kind of difficult to control. There we go. And we got the giant squids again. So it's not too late for that achievement as well. And then I want to go ahead and do... Well, I want to try to get one of the Dolly Corinchus. See if I can get you. A Geosaurus, that's what it was. I'm just hang out in this area just a little bit more. Tube worms. Alright. Where else are we going now? There. These flippers make you go so fast and you hop out of the air, or hop out of the water. Great speed, it's fantastic. Alright, and of course, oh, we saw a blue whale breach, that's incredible. What would it be without open ocean? Alright, so, there's quite a few things in this open ocean. I am gonna take my time. Okay, let's see, let's come out of the water for a little bit. And so you can see the great harvester over there. So we're gonna get to that in a bit. If you look over there, you can actually see. Actually, yeah, you can actually see that there's an iceberg over there. And this is one of the secrets of the game. There's a couple secrets. But if you come over here, it's the Arctic Pole. That's what they're trying to describe. But there's narwhals, males. Where's the females? But there's narwhals over here, which is kind of cool. Oh, went out of bounds, rip. Okay. And then, I believe these are penguins and some fish. Yeah. Gosh, that open ocean, man. I mean, I love the ocean, but open ocean's scary. So, if you actually manage to, yes, come onto land, there's a bunch of penguins all around. Which is cool. And then, right over here on this rock in front of the polar bear will be a shell. So that's, the shell. And there's a polar bear. And then there's a little drone over here, too. Of course, you can't activate it. I'm not even sure if you want to. But yeah, little penguin island. Speaking of islands, there are other things over here, another island. Now you can see the huge blue whales have like full room to move around. You can even ride them if you'd like. It's very ominous. I don't like being underwater. Alright, but you see there's another plateau over there. Alright, so, just like the shell I showed you before, just like the bunny island, we're gonna try to, or the penguin island, I'm gonna try to get up there. It's gonna be kinda hard, because you really gotta land on the actual land. You can't, is it that? Oh, it's up here, maybe. No, I'm right, it's over there. Alright, let's see if I can do this. It's kind of difficult, but should be able to do it. Okay, so I can't get too close. It's just right there, let me just do it. This is the only way to get up there. You have to jump out and make it. There we go. And all the fish are jumping up here too, just landing on dry land. Here is Bunny Island. It's an island full of bunnies. That's pretty much, that's it. There's just bunnies. Also, it's a very nice view of everything. You can see the blue whales breaching, which I'm not even sure if they... I know some whales do that, but not completely out of the water. The blue whales, I don't believe they do that at all. I think they just breach to get air. Look at the little bunnies! Which I'm pretty sure is the only land mammal that we see in this game. It's pretty much the only animals that we see that live above the surface of the water are bunnies and birds. So that's a little cool little thing. There's no achievement for that or anything. However, oh, there's a humpback whale. No, that's a blue whale. Okay. It looks far away. Alright, so there's the thing that you can do with the blue whale. If you ride a blue whale in Chapter 7, because this is the only time you can actually ride a blue whale, and you bring it up to the surface, you will get an achievement called, I want to say Titanic, or something. And you have to make it breach from the water. But if you love this game, then this is going to be a fantastic chapter. It has literally everything. It has a little bit of every single piece of this game. You can just go around, swim around this entire part if you want to, just for fun. But me and Spirit Shark got business to attend to. We got to go save our oceans. So we're back here now. But with the power of Spirit Shark and Golden Suit, nothing can stop us. And so we'll fight the mother, Tiamat, together. And there it is. She's destroyed. And that's the end of Chapter 7. And the beginning of Chapter 8, aka the credits. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me while playing this game. This game is it's fantastic. During the credit sequence, just kind of try to keep an eye on your character, because the camera does not move with them. It's on a set path, so it's kind of very easy to lose them. Actually, your playable character, the diver. ABZU, absolutely fantastic game. Holy cow! When I first saw the trailer for ABZU, I was so excited for it. I thought it was going to be fantastic, and when the game finally came out and I bought it, I could not have been happier with what it turned out to be. It was what I wanted and so much more. The ancient, what's it called? The primeval creatures, that was fantastic. I did not expect that at all. I actually did buy the soundtrack beforehand, before I played the game, and it did have names like Elasmosaurus and Arandespis, and I was like, these are names of extinct things. I don't know why, maybe just for aesthetic. And yeah, it was a great surprise. It was fantastic. The game looks beautiful. It's so stylistic. It's so pretty. There's a little bit too much motion blur in some parts, but other than that, I mean, motion blur isn't a bad thing. If you can use it nicely, like in Majora's Mask, it's good stuff. Also, I'm just gonna say this now. The last and final shell is in this chapter. While the screen is scrolling, there should be a little rock, like most shells are on, and just make sure to snag this shell. It's very easy to do so. And if you did that, that should be the final achievement in the game, is collecting all the shells. I'm pretty sure I went over as much as I remember in the way of achievements, but I'll see if I can point out where the shell might be. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, the game felt amazing, just smoothly and just beautifully. Let's see, text derived from the first tablet of Enuma Elish. I'm gonna get into that just a little bit. But yeah, this game feels like they just dropped you into a huge fish tank full of this amazing life, and they gave you these controls, simple controls. All you need to do is swim around this 3D environment. You feel free, it's open. It's a fantastic feeling. It feels good to play the game. Even me going back to watch my streams while editing them, I felt like I wanted to play this game again. It's that good. It's a nice little bite-sized game. You can play it in one afternoon if you want to. It can take you several days to play it, depending how much you want to just really watch and explore this world. I really hope they make a sequel, just so we can get more of what we originally had. Just more of this. I want more of this, more creatures, maybe even more extinct creatures. Who knows? You know, I just want. That's the sign of a really good game. If the biggest complaint you have is that you want more of it, which I'd have to say is my biggest complaint. I want more of this game. And so, in case you didn't miss the shell, the game kindly lets you just scroll through this entire level again. There's a seahorse down there. I don't think we ever saw a seahorse in the main game. In case you did forget the shell, the game kindly lets you just go around again and get it. It might be on this thing right here. I don't know. Who knows? But I guess while we're here, I can go over. Actually, can I ride the shark in this area? Let me see. Oh, I can. Perfect. All right. So while we're here, I want to bring up something. So that thing, I suppose, the thing I pointed out that said the text derived from the Enuma Elish, I don't know, script, I suppose. What the Enuma Elish is like, it's an old Mesopotamian creation myth. And so somebody on Reddit actually went to go and find the translation for it. Let's see, his username is SJS191, so I'm gonna be going off of his Reddit post. But basically, it's some people speculate that it's the translation for the hieroglyphs that we see throughout the game. Other people say the hieroglyphs are just purely aesthetic and have no true translation for them. It can go really either way. It's nice to just kind of, you know, suspension of belief. Maybe that's what the hieroglyphs mean. But I think it is just for the lyrics of the song that plays during this chapter. But what the translation is when the sky above was not named, and the earth beneath did not yet bear name, and the primeval Apsû who begat them, and chaos, Tiamat, the mother of them both, their waters were mingled together, and no field was formed, no marsh was to be seen, when of the gods none had been called into being. So when I post this on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, I will be naming each of the chapters after a section of this translation. But I guess we can take a look at that real quick, because some of these names are on the OST, the names of the tracks in the OST. So let's see. When the sky above was not named, and the earth beneath did not yet bear a name. So this is absolutely primeval, maybe even primordial world. And the primeval Apsû who begat them. Apsû is a god of the ocean, god of the sea. Also, ABZU, the name of this game, obviously, it means to know water. So I think it's kind of important to realize. Which is also the name of the first track in the OST. Let's see. And chaos, Tiamat, the mother of them both. Tiamat, of course, being the great harvester, who fought Apsû. Their waters were mingled together. This chapter 7, when all the waters, all the chapters of the games were connected, and he used that power gained from each of the temples, each of the guardians, and the spirit shark to defeat Tiamat. No field was formed, no marsh was That one, I don't know. Perhaps they're saying there's no borders in between everything, as everything is truly one collective. That's the only thing I could speculate from it. And then, when of the gods, none had been called into being. That one, I could only assume that the gods are being referred to... oh look, you see a blue whale in the background. The gods they're referring to are the guardians from the temples. And then that really should be that, I suppose. We went over the ancient civilization, the diver, the harvesters, finally. And that really is it. Let's see. So there are a few more things. Let's see, options. So, once you beat the game, you unlock a new option on the home screen. Chapters, which allows you to, once this screen finally loads, chapters, which allows you to go back through all the chapters you've been through previously and kind of choose and select in case you want to go to one specifically. Like me, for instance, I like to go back to chapter 6 over and over again whenever I have free time because I just really like the area. It also gives you the option to meditate, which I might actually show up earlier. But meditate, you have to unlock the meditation stones in that particular area in order to unlock the meditation stone here. But once you have those meditation stones, you actually just go back to that area specifically just to look at the animals in case you don't actually want to swim around, you just want to look at them. But let's go over the chapters. So we have chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 being the credits. So there's a few very cool things I can show off, some little secrets. I already showed you the Bunny Island, the Arctic Pole, and the Finding Nemo reference, but there are two other ones that I need to show off still. Let's see, end of chapter 2. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through chapter 2. Because the secret I want, there's two secrets I want to show you, and both of them can be completed in one chapter. So yes, the Finding Nemo reference. We saw the blue surgeonfish and the clownfish swimming together. That was at the end of chapter 3. The Arctic Pole, which we saw at the end of chapter 7, along with Bunny Island. And then there's two more. So if you haven't, this is a really good time using the chapters section to go back through the game and find all the missing shells, meditation statues, and hidden pools in each area. And like I said, there's 4 hidden pools in every area and every chapter. And they only appear in chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. The shells, there's 3 per area, and they appear in chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Go back and, get any achievements you might have missed. And the meditation statues, there's like 1 to 2 per area, and they're in chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. The same chapters as the hidden pools. So this level is just going to be going through like normal. Which, I mean, the Genturium levels are always so beautiful. So nice to look at. But I mean, what is it to say that hasn't already been said? So I'm going to go ahead and just be quiet as you guys enjoy this little sequence. Alright. And now we're on the search for our friend. Look at that. I don't think I showed these guys last time, these eels. I don't remember their name, unfortunately. But yeah, they're cool. I don't remember where the friend was. Was he in here? He is. Alright, cool. I guess this is a testament to show you how fast you can actually go through this game if you don't really, stop to explore. That's another interesting thing, is these things scan you when they first meet you. But the first one that you encounter is the only one that scans you. None other will scan you. And so the one that you discover in the first chapter, whichever one it is, it'll scan you, and the rest will not scan you after that. So, I heard theories that it was like a big kind of hive mind. The drones are linked with the harvesters. And so that once one scans you, the rest already know who you are. Let's go see if we can grab this sea turtle. Because they already know who you are. Nah, I can't. Oh, man. And so the rest don't have to scan you. You're already in their database, I suppose. And, it kind of, perhaps, if they are... Oh, yeah, so this ledge right here, this is where the shell is, on that rock. I think I skipped that the first time I was going through here. But if that's the case, then you can probably assume that all the harvesters are kind of linked together, too. So, Tiamat, the mother, already knew that you were on your way. To her, because she saw you and all the other harvesters that you met along the way. Which is interesting to think about, that she already had time to prepare for your arrival. Whether they're really aliens or not, they really are foreign, bizarre. I can't even call them creatures. Machines. Okay. Let's go activate this temple. Sink into the abyss, my friend. While we're here, I actually never swum around here for a specific reason, because I didn't want to spoil anything. But now that we're at the end of the game, I guess I can show it. So, every time you collect a shell, an ammonite shows up here. And so eventually you just have this room full of ammonites. And once you collect the very last ammonite, if you go up to the very top, there will be this huge ammonite, aka Lord Helix. Also, I like this space, because it looks like outer space mixed with the ocean. And it's kind of like, reminds me of the Celestial Sea kind of stuff like H.P. Lovecraft writes about. Which actually might work work well with the harvester theory that they are aliens coming from somewhere else. But yeah, if you remember the mural that we saw before, we saw that all the temples were had a guardian. The manta rays, the orcas, the whale sharks, and the giant squid. And then we had inside the temple, which we saw when we actually revived the shark. The great white shark that everyone worshipped, was there too. But above all of that was an ammonite, which the ammonites were obviously very prevalent during this entire thing. Not ammonites and nautilus alike, but we don't really know why. And now we do. So the Ammonites kind of perhaps even an overseer of everything that's going on here. Because they're with you through your entire journey. You're collecting these Ammonite shells your entire time. And you find Nautilus everywhere. And you find the Ammonites pretty often once you get to Chapter 6. However, that's not it. Once you, oh crap. Once you, find all the shells and all the areas, the game does actually give you a nice little treat, rather than just a big old Ammonite sitting on top of a temple. I'm gonna go ahead and show you that soon. It's already 3? How? All I did was make myself a sandwich and then stream. How long have I been streaming for? Oh gosh, I don't know. Swimming around the Christmas tree. So, if you come into here and you come over to this mural, you'll see there's like a little interactive thing which wasn't there before. So it only appears once you've collected all the shells from all the chapters, except for 5. There's no shells there. You get this special Nautilus suit, and or Ammonite suit, whatever you want to call it. Actually, it looks more like a Nautilus. Doesn't look like the shells will be collecting. This grants you the power, the same kind of swimming abilities that you had in the 7th chapter. It grants you that here. So you can swim with the golden flippers pretty much infinitely, top speeds if you want. And then you have a cool, nice little looking suit. So that's a little present that you get for this. And then there is something else in this chapter, in this open ocean portion. It's kind of rare, or not rare, but it's very hard to find. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. That's right, I said it was hard to find. So, if you come all the way over here, this is the end of chapter 2, you'll come over to this little rubber ducky. Where are you going? You're swimming away from me. Come back over here. He's usually very chatty. I don't know why he's so silent this time. Yeah, you can still see the tetrahedrons in the sky, the harvesters. Just a big old bathtub for him. He's usually very chatty. He actually has some pretty funny lines, just different quacks and stuff. But, yeah. Oh, actually, this is a giant trevally. I'm not going to go down there because there is a basking shark. And you know how much I love those guys. So, I'm actually going to end it off here. And that's pretty much it. That's all. That's all. Everything that there is to show in this game. Great game. Great game. I'm very happy that I played it. I'm very happy that you guys joined me on my streams and all my adventures through this game. If you enjoyed, you know, go pick up the game. Go support the creators and, you know, make some noise. I really want a sequel for this game. Just more of everything they gave us here. The story was really nice. It was really emotional. I didn't expect there to be a nice story attached to this game. All told without words. It's great. But that is ABZU. I'm going to be posting all of the streams I did. I'm going to be cutting them into chapters. I'm going to be posting on my YouTube channel eventually. youtube.com/user/Giga Aurora. Or you can just look up Zinity on YouTube and you can find me there. So keep a watch out for that. Thank you for watching my stream, and I appreciate you all. Oh, hey man, thanks for joining. I'm actually ending my stream right now. Sorry, dude. But thank you for joining anyway. I appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoys their day and enjoys their Thanksgiving if you live in America. Goodbye.